and now I'm currently living in Denmark, in Copenhagen, and I'm doing a PhD. I'm working as a PhD fellow here at the University of Roskilde. I'm working in tourism and sociology, so I'm using different social science theories to work around tourism in the city of Copenhagen. The course helped a lot in understanding, for instance, the different ways in which you could study tourism, for instance, or any other social phenomena, or like related to your own interest from different perspectives, and that was really interesting to know and to get more like the knowledge, like the educational aspect of it. So for me, it was really interesting, at the same time novel, and the unknown in the beginning was a bit scary because it was like, oh, that's not what I was expecting for maybe tourism and sustainability. But of course, as I was going through the whole master program, it made completely sense, and then it's something that I used all along the way and still using it, and I think it was very useful in many different ways. As part of my research, I developed a proposal or like a project that works around tourism development in the city of Copenhagen. So I'm mostly focused on the relationship between the residents and the tourists and the interactions. And I'm using different sociological lenses, or I would say like paradigms, like social constructivist, to look at these dynamics, and also using social practices. And then I'm using different examples to study this dynamic. And one of these examples is through cycling, and how cycling in tourism also brings together tourists and residents, and how that affects this dynamic, and when it comes to people who cycle every day to go to work, or for instance residents who want to come and experience cycling as part of their visit. The course is really research driven, so it's all about academia and research, about research, how to conduct research, how to understand research, and how research is conceptualized in various ways. And I think that if you want to pursue a career, or you want to do a PhD, or career in academia, I think the course is it's fundamental in that sense. So it helps you a lot with all the different ways of, as I said, like of looking at the world, and but it also helps you in making choices, because at the end of the day, for instance, for the master program, you have to do your thesis, your major thesis at least, and the course helps you to know better what do you like or not, in the sense of how would you like to do your thesis, So I think it's quite related in that aspect. And then through all the other courses you develop other skills and so, but I think this course is really fundamental in order to know if you want to do like a feminist approach for your thesis, or you want to look like a political ecology, or you want to do constructivist. I mean, there are many as the course offers, but many more that you can also explore. But I think the course is really important in that sense. And advice is just, of course, to enjoy the course and to and take the time to understand, especially if you don't have any research or academic background prior to the course. Like, if you're not really familiar, just don't be scared or overwhelmed of these concepts, or all these terminologies that you will hear across the course, but just take the time to understand it. And I think that's really it will benefit a lot for the rest of the master program, because it's like a toolkit, and this toolkit will stay with you. My take is to enjoy it and make the most from all the staff, all the people who work there, really professional and really knowledgeable. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to be yourself, to speak up, and enjoy, because also Wageningen is a really special place. This is better than Spanish food.
Really? What's better about it?